Hello guys, this is the Gaming Revolution here and welcome back to an all new Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War video. So today we have some new information on the mid-season 2 reloaded update for the game. First things first, it doesn't seem like the mid-season update is going to be going live this week like a lot of people previously thought. Instead it seems really likely that it will be releasing the following week on March 31st / April 1st, depending on which time zone you are in. Because it was announced today that the Crossbow R1 Shadowhunter weapon will be returning to the game on March 24th / March 25th, once again depending on which time zone you are in. Obviously this weapon was added a little bit early accidentally last week, so it's going to be returning to the game later this week. And yeah, that isn't the mid-season update. This update is only going to be around 4.3 gigabytes on PlayStation 5, so it won't really be that large, but there will also be some balancing changes to the weapons in multiplayer. So when this weapon returns to the game later this week, you will be able to repurchase the Archaic Range bundle, as obviously people who purchase it early before have been refunded. But that's only if you want to unlock the weapon directly. You can unlock it for free by simply getting 3 one-shot, one-kill medals in 15 different matches. If you had previously unlocked it, when the weapon is added again, your unlock status will be reset to 14 out of 15, so most of the progress will be done. If you unlocked the R1 Shadowhunter early and you have it equipped to a class, you can still use it, but everyone else who unlocked it but didn't equip it to a class is not able to use it just yet until it's re-added into the game. So the next thing that Trek tweeted out is next week, new mysteries of the Dark Ether awaits, #zombies, with this gif of a Sanatorium. So Sanatorium is being added to Outbreak, and like I said earlier, this is the confirmation that the mid-season update is probably going to be in 2 weeks time, on March 31st / February the 1st. Something that I do want to point out from the 2 gifs that we have received so far of this map is Sanatorium looks to be set at nighttime. Now, it's possible that this is just because of the filter of the teleportation effect, and maybe that is making the map look a lot darker, but it seems to be set in the evening. It's not pitch black, it's just past dusk. So maybe there is going to be a Sanatorium night version for Outbreak, which would be really interesting, and maybe that'll be added into multiplayer as well. Unless, as I was saying, the filter is just distorting it to make it look a lot darker than it actually is. Now, I am wondering how the water is going to play into this map, since obviously Sanatorium is made up of a massive lake, and there's a lot of playable water area, so they're going to have to somehow incorporate the zombies to work with the water. So I wonder if there's maybe going to be some special objectives or side objectives that are going to be designed for the water, because I don't really know how the zombies are going to work within the water itself, and maybe that is why Sanatorium wasn't in Outbreak when Outbreak first released, because Treyarch were figuring out a way to incorporate the water mechanics into the map to make it work. I do want to say though, it was announced that the full main Easter egg for Outbreak is going to be added at the start of Season 3, which is currently slated for the 22nd / 23rd of April according to the Season 2 Battle Pass end date. They will also be adding new side Easter eggs and objectives and stuff like that along with this Easter egg. Well, I'm wondering if maybe they've pushed the release date forward, and instead the Easter egg is going to be added when Sanatorium is added with the mid-season 2 update. Now, we have no confirmation on this thus far, and the only reason why I think this could be the case is because Trek just keep hyping up Sanatorium being added to Outbreak, which makes it feel like maybe there's more being added to Outbreak than just Sanatorium, because to be honest, in Outbreak it's, you know, a pretty generic linear mode where you just have these random objectives, and even if they do add new maps like Sanatorium, it won't actually change up the gameplay of the mode, it'll just be a new atmosphere, but overall the gameplay would be pretty much the same as before. And the fact that Treyarch are hyping up Sanatorium being added makes me wonder, maybe they've pushed the release date for the Easter egg forward and it could be coming in 2 weeks time with the mid-season update. I am just guessing though, I don't know, you can let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. We have no confirmation on the Easter egg being added, we will just have to wait and see, but I'm sure we will get an official announcement sometime later this week with all of the Season 2 Reloaded content, so we know exactly what we're going to be digging our teeth into very, very soon. It does seem like we might not see the Berlin Zombies map, which is the next proper Zombies map, for a little while now. Sometime during Season 3, maybe even Season 4, we have no confirmed release date just just yet, and it seems like there might be a bit of a drought of content, and, you know, as I was saying, having an Easter egg in between that wait would be really beneficial. I am still really excited for the Outbreak Easter egg because it's going to be something completely unique like we have never seen before, because somehow they're going to have to make the Easter egg work across multiple different maps, and I don't know how that is going to play out, especially when you play on the different maps randomly in Outbreak. You just teleport from one location to the next after completing the objectives, and it's completely random, so I don't know how they would have an Easter egg work across the different maps, and I don't know how the Easter egg is going to expand or change when future Outbreak maps are added in the future, since all of the other locations from the Euro Mountains are also going to be added to Outbreak further down the line, and we will be seeing unique Outbreak maps added eventually. I do wonder if maybe at some point they're going to separate the different Outbreak maps into pools. So for example, you could have Sanatorium, Ruka, Alpine, and also Golova together, but then you could have a separate pool of 3 other maps, for example, TranZit, Die Rise, and Buried. We have no confirmation on TranZit, Die Rise, or Buried coming just yet. That's just speculation. There's rumors floating around the community, but I'm just using that as an example, where instead of just teleporting randomly between all of the Outbreak maps, they could separate them into categories. So what's the rest of the content that we will be seeing in the mid-Season 2 Reloaded update? Well, Golova is being added to multi-team in multiplayer. Obviously, we can already play it in Outbreak, but it's finally coming to multiplayer. There is also a new mansion gunfight map that's going to be coming as well. Now, you can actually already play this mansion map in the campaign for the game. As a nice little preview, it's based off of the campaign. There is also a Miami Strike 6v6 map coming, which is just a smaller daytime version of Miami, which is previously set at night, and a lot of people don't like that map because of how dark it is. So having a brighter version is going to mean that you're going to be able to identify enemies a lot easier, and since they're making the map smaller, hopefully they make it play a lot better as well. There are 2 new operators still left to release too, which are Reverse and also Wolf. And finally, there is going to be one new weapon that we know of coming in the mid-season update, which is the ZRG 20mm sniper rifle. As I said earlier, the Crossbow is releasing later this week, so right now we only know of one other weapon coming in the mid-season update. I do want to say though that there is probably going to be even more content coming in the Season 2 Reloaded update. This is just all of the stuff that we know so far. I'm sure that Treyarch are probably going to announce what content is coming sometime later this week, so I will be sure to keep you guys updated. This is just what we know so far. I feel like we will probably see, you know, 1 or 2 surprise maps or even weapons that we previously didn't know about. Maybe a remaster could be coming, considering we got Express with Season 1 Reloaded. The next thing that I want to mention is that sometime before Season 3's release, the Plague Event mode will be added into Warzone. Zombies have overrun Verdansk, and you must take it back. If you fail, the nuke detonates. If you succeed, you exfil. Verdansk is obviously going to be nuked to transition to the new Euro Mountains map in time for Season 3, which as I said earlier is releasing on the 21st/22nd of April. So zombies are eventually going to overrun the entirety of Verdansk. As they are spreading currently on the map, it's just taking a very long time, and then we're going to nuke Verdansk. But yeah, we're not exactly sure when this mode/event is going to be introduced. It'll probably be sometime before Season 3 though, since I'm guessing the cutscene at the end of this event will probably transition over into Season 3, and you know, the new Euro Mountains map is going to be the big marketing ploy for Warzone with Season 3, I'd assume. And maybe we will see the new Modern Warfare content as well with the release of Season 3, such as Soap and the other weapons that haven't currently released, and the new multiplayer maps and stuff like that. I've been saying for a long time that I think that all of this Modern Warfare content that hasn't released yet is probably going to release when we see the new Warzone map. That seems like the most likely option. Anyways, thank you for watching the video. Make sure to subscribe if you're not here for the latest and greatest Call of Duty news and information. So anyways, thank you for watching, and bye.